Okay, everyone, it's 8 o'clock on December 15th, 2019. I'm Sue Moulton, your advanced director, and we're going to talk about earning a trip, how it works. So the points this year are a little bit different. So let's start with what is the trip. So most of you guys have probably seen on the website that this year we're going to have a cruise, and there's two different cruises that are available. The first level cruise will be a cruise to the Bahamas. Now, we went to the Bahamas, my daughter and I, on a Pampered Chef trip, and it is lovely. So you're going to be able to cruise in to Nassau, and you're going on the Royal Caribbean. It is a 3-day cruise, and you get a $500 allowance to get you there for airfare for 2 people. It's a trip for 2. So there'll be an exclusive Pampered Chef event one night while you're on the cruise ship, and they do it right. I can tell you that. It's amazing. So that's level 1, and we're going to be talking about points and how to earn that. And then level 2 and level 2 Elite is a 7-day cruise. And this one is to the Eastern Caribbean. So you are going to St. Martin's, St. Thomas, and cococay. It is also, you're going to get upgraded. If you get the level 2 Elite, you'll get upgraded rooms, you'll get a deluxe beverage package, and you'll get a second Pampered Chef event. So, and I can tell you from being on a cruise before, if you are a wine drinker, you want the deluxe package because it's a house wine that they serve you for free on the cruise ship, and it's not so good. I'm just saying. So, so you're definitely going to want level 2. Level 2 Elite is great, and we're going to talk about how to get there. So let's start with the PowerPoint. Let me just make these go away, and let me make this. Oops, fill my screen. Okay, so so we've got the cruise. Royal Caribbean, one of the best on the market. They take really good care. They're well known for their safety. If you've never been on a cruise, I had never been on a cruise. I was afraid I was going to get seasick. My husband would tell us we're pulling out of a port, and I wouldn't even know that. Like, it was so smooth. Now, that was the first cruise I did was the Mediterranean cruise, so that was kind of inland. The second cruise I did with my daughter, and we went to the Bahamas, and that was a little bit, we went to Bermuda, and that was a little bit more rocky getting there, but it was great. We had a great time, and we didn't have any problem with seasickness. So just so you know. So you're going to have to decide which one you're going to shoot for. We're going to create a bullseye when we work on our next team meeting, and you're going to decide what is the bullseye, what is the absolute, what are you shooting for, and if you miss that and you get the outer circle of the bullseye, what are you going to hit? So are you looking for Elite, and then if you hit level 2, okay, or are you looking for level 2, and if you hit level 1 you're okay with that? Like, we're going to talk about that. So all the details are on the Pampered Chef website. So let's talk, how do you actually earn the trip? So no one can go back and make a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. So remember, it doesn't matter what you haven't done in your business up until today. Today could be the day you draw the line in the sand and decide, enough is enough, I'm going on a trip. So, point requirements. 3 different levels: 60,000 points, 90,000 points, 150,000 points. They've changed the way they do it. The point structure hasn't changed, but they've changed the way they're doling out the points, and I think it makes it easier to earn a trip. Every dollar you sell is 1 point towards the trip. That's why fundraisers are going to be key. So when you do a fundraiser and you're selling, $10,000 or, whatever, $7,000 on a fundraiser, those are all trip points towards your trip. Every time you welcome somebody to your team and to our organization, and we help them get to their $1,250 in guest sales, that's called a qualified recruit, you're going to earn 3,000 trip points. And if they do it in their first 30 days, they're going to earn bonuses as well. So the ceramic egg cooker, professional cookware pans, all the way up to the knife block set when they hit 5,000. So they're going to win and you're going to win. This new year, if you promote to a director, you get 5,000 trip points. Huge. So this is the second level. This is the information I already gave you on that. You can look that up on the team page. So way 4 to get paid. So if you're a team leader, meaning you have 2 or more people on your team and you're being paid at the team level, team leader level, you're going to get 500 points each month you're being paid as a team leader. Okay? If you're a director right now and you hold the title of director every month, you're going to get $1,000. So at the end of the year, you're going to have 12,000 points towards your trip, not dollars, points. Advanced director, 1,500. If you're a senior director, you're going to get 2,000. If you're an executive director, you get 3,000 points a month. A senior executive director and a national executive director. And the reason they give you more points the higher up you are is because you're spending more and more time doing trainings like the director bound that we're going to be doing, like back to basics, your monthly trainings, your new consultant trainings, things like that. So a lot of your time is taken away from your personal selling, but on helping you develop your team. Way 5 for directors and above is for every director that you help promote from your team, you're going to get 2,000 points. So when your first person promotes to a director, you're going to get 2,000 points. When they are green as a director, so as a director, I have a chart and I'll post it on the team page, but there's the career plan that is available that details all of what's required to be at each different level. And you should have this printed out somewhere that you can see it so you know what the next level is you're shooting for. But a director, the first month, need to have 6, no, it's only 5 now, 5 people on their team selling in 1 month and total team sales of 5,000. In following months, as long as the entire team, including your own sales, hits the 5,000 level, you are green as a director and you will get 2,000 points each month that follows. So the first month that they promote, that you get 2,000. If they're green the next month, you're going to get another 2,000. And if they're green the following month, you're going to get another 2,000. So you're going to get 6,000 points when you promote a director and that director stays green for 3 months, okay? So what that's doing is they don't want you to just help a director get green, but you want to help them maintain their directorship. So work with them for the first couple months till they're up and rolling. So step 1, obviously, is you have to set a goal. You got to know where you're going. A goal should scare you a little bit, but it should excite you a lot. If your goal doesn't scare you, then it's not big enough. It should give you that little like whole feeling in your stomach, honestly. The greatest danger for most of us isn't that we aim too high and we miss it. It's that we aim too low and we actually hit it. So once you have a goal, then we're going to have to make a plan, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. Then we're going to have to work at the points. So let's start with the 60,000 point level. If you do 1 virtual block party per month with 5 hostesses in that block party, and only 4 out of those 5 parties qualify with a $450 show average. So some might be a $1,000 show, some might be $200 shows, but we're using an average of $450 because that's nationally what Pampered Chef says virtual party average is. That's $1,800 per month that you're selling times 12 months is 21,600 points. Now, for every 4, add 1 more. Pampered Chef wants to remind us that for every 4 people that host our show, either a host or a guest at that show would be interested in joining Pampered Chef. So you're going to add a team member per month. So that's 12 in a year. So let's say only 8 out of your 12 actually qualify. They hit their 1250, they get up and running, and they do well. That's 8 new team members times 3,000 qualified points every time you help them qualify, right? So that's 24,000 trip points. So now let's add the fun points in. Let's say that you're paid as a team leader for 5 months, okay? January, February, March, April, May. You get 2,500 points. Then by May, you've added 1 person per month, right? That's 5 months. Now you're a director. So now you get 5,000 points. Now you're paid as a director for 5 months. So you're going to get another 5,000 points. So let's crunch all those numbers together. 21,600 for your personal sales, 24,000 for recruiting points, 2,500 for your paid as points as a team leader, 5,000 points for your director promotion, and 5,000 points for your paid as a director. Now you're at 58,100. Now throw in a couple mystery host parties, an online order, some catalog shows. You do outlet promotions once a month, reminding people on your VIP page to do to order off the outlet, or do some type of in-home cooking class or something like that. And voila, you have earned a trip. Now, your life is going to change when you put more energy into your dreams than your fears. Level 2, 90,000 points. So let's say you do 2 block parties per month with 8 qualifying at 450. That's 3,600 times 12 months, 43,200 points. And by the way, all this PowerPoint will be available to you. 18 recruits, 12 of them qualify. Now you have 36,000 points. You're a team leader, paid as points, and then your director level, paid as points, because you're going to promote to a director. Then your promotion points. Now you're at 91,700. You've already earned the trip, and that's 2 block parties with at least 5 hostesses in it in a month. So you have to be intentional. That is the key to this. So in January, you got to have a block party, maybe a catalog show, and a recruit. In February, you're going to do a block party. You're going to do some type of spring, come see the new products, and a customer event, maybe at your house or something online where you offer a special promotion for anybody who purchases something. You're going to raffle off one of the new spring products. And then you're going to have 3 recruits because, hey, it's tax return season and people have money, right? So they're going to buy a kit and they're going to get started with their business. In March, you're going to do another block party. You're going to have 3 catalog shows and 1 recruit. In April, you're going to do a block party. You're going to do an online Mother's Day sale, and you're going to do 1 recruit. Everyone who has ever earned a trip was once a consultant who had never earned a trip. That's from my friend Karen Batty. So we've all been there. We've all started with the same kit. Me, Wendy, Jennifer, and Melissa have all earned trips, and we are no different than you guys. We just refuse to give up. When we run out of bookings, we start from scratch again. We try something new. We go to our upline and we say, I need a new idea. I'm out of bookings. This isn't working. What else can I try? We don't give up. We reach out to 30 people, and if those 30 people aren't interested, we reach out to 30 more, because it's not optional that we fail. We just don't give up. So, having done that, now we get an opportunity for you guys to ask questions, and then I'm going to have Melissa give a little testimony, because Melissa Lane, by the way, in 4 months, she earned the trip to Disney. Melissa joined Pampered Chef, and she wasn't even going to join before September. I begged her to join so that she would go to national conference. So, because she lives in Chicago, I'm like, you cannot miss national conference. So she joined for national conference, but in a matter of months, she promoted to a fast track director in 3 months, and promoted and grew her team and earned a trip in just a matter of months. So she is the fastest person to earn a trip. So I'm going to open it up. You guys are currently all muted, so you guys can unmute yourself if you have any questions for me. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it over to Melissa, and we're going to let her give you some tips. Do you guys have any questions about the PowerPoint that I showed? No? Okay. I'll upload the PowerPoint to the Team Incredibles page, and I will create a unit on Facebook on our team page. Off to the left-hand side, there's photos, there's files, there's a thing called units. I have trainings in there, and I have lots of YouTube videos in there. There will be a unit called Incentive Trip, and I will have all of the details for the incentive trip in there for you guys, so you can look them up at any time. Okay, Melissa, it's all you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
Hey, well, I guess I don't know where to start, except I guess I'll start. Kind of
Start
like
with
with,
telling people how you started and got off running strong, what you did to go from 0 to 100 and get your business to director and to a trip.
okay, well, it all started with a goal, and I'm a very goal-driven person, and basically, without a goal, you don't have a roadmap to where you're going. And so I started the goal that I wanted to go to Disney because I'm a Disney person. And it's like, I can do this, I'm going to do this. What other company gives you a trip for doing your job? I mean,
That's what my
I know,
husband says.
I know, right? So I set the goal, and when I first started as a consultant, y'all remember when Sue gave us this video that says, "Okay, everyone, get 6 consultants, but you really want to, or get 6 bookings. But when you get 6 bookings, you really want to get 8 because 8 is great, right?"
Yep.
Well, Melissa didn't stop at 8. Melissa backfilled her calendar because I understand that you will lose bookings. So when I started my business, I started in August. And so during the month of August and September, I dropped in 20 bookings. These are 20 people I knew on Facebook. In fact, some of them weren't even my BFFs. I just reached out to everyone I possibly could to let everybody know that, hey, I'm starting this wonderful business and I need your help. And so that's how I started it. In fact, I made a list of 250 people. Instead of the 50 frank list, I did 250. And I've yet to plow through that list. In fact, over this holiday weekend, or over this holiday break, I'm going to go back to my list because I've been getting bookings for my parties that kept me live. So throughout the adventure, I knew I had to recruit because recruiting gave me 3,000 points. And okay, so I became fast track director along the way. Uh, that was something that happened as a result of my goal to earn my points for Disney. So I just didn't keep my eyes off of it. I've worked with my consultants. I've helped a lot of them qualify and to get their businesses up and running. I I don't give up.
Exactly, exactly. So a couple of things that Melissa said that I want to point out is 8 will make you great. And so leaders never work to minimums, and that's one of the things I love is that those people that are go-getters, they'll hear, and it's funny that she did that they told me you need to book 8 shows. I thought, oh, I better book 10 because what if I have more than the average number of cancellations? Like I did the same thing Melissa did when I promoted to a director. I thought, oh, that's not enough. I better overachieve that. So those are the type of attitudes. And I also, and so did Melissa, when things do not go the way you're hoping they're to go, you go
Oh,
upline.
and they don't.
And right, they never do. This is direct sales. We're dealing with people. You go upline and ask for ideas and suggestions. You reach out and you ask. And that's what I did. I did the same thing that she did. I went to my upline, our upline, Randy Petrie. And if she didn't have the answer for me, which sometimes she didn't, I would say to her, find me somebody who can train me on X. And she would call around her other director friends and she'd say, all right, I got you somebody, I'm going to connect you. And then I would get into other trainings or get invited to director meetings or things like that. So if you don't get what you need, do not blame your upline. Go upline from her. If I'm not the type of personality that you can work with, one girl said I was too chipper and too outgoing and she's just more laid back. I'm fine with that. You can go past me and go upline and find somebody else that can help you get what you need because you are the CEO of your own company. You are the employee and the owner. So you need to make it happen. Melissa is a rock star because she set a goal and she just blazed forward to get that goal done. And now she is helping other people on her team do the exact same thing. And now, you guys, we have a co-op of directors. Jen Mitchell, Melissa, Christine Ogier, Heidi, myself. Wendy's very close to re-promoting as a director. We're going to have probably Wendy Shawley as well going to be promoting, or Shaw going to be promoting as well as another director. So we're going to have like 7 directors, maybe more in the next couple of months that can all work together on different types of ideas, on helping share ideas for the whole organization, but also within our team. So if you have something that's working great for you, you want to share it on your team page, Sue's Superstars, Bravehearts, Inferno, Christine's Conquerors, your own personal page, Heidi's page. You're going to share those ideas there, and then we as leaders are going to share that with our groups too, because what might be working for me right now might not be working for Melissa right now. Mm-hmm. And she might be thinking, I tried that and it's not working, so she needs something new. So Jen might be doing something and Melissa will try it and it'll work. Yes, go ahead, Melissa.
Well, something I also want to let everybody know, it wasn't all unicorns and rainbows. Because I started out really, really, really strong. And then in November, I hit a brick wall. Mm-hmm. I mean, my sales were there. I mean, you all saw where my sales were, but my bookings from my parties, oh my goodness, I mean, dropped big time, dropped. I was used to getting 2-3 bookings per party, which really set my calendar up great, which my block parties were amazing because I'd have a lot in each block party. But once November and I didn't get those bookings, it's like, what am I going to do in December? I am this many points away from where I want to be. What am I going to do? And instead of overthinking it and what, poor old me, I didn't get any bookings, wow. I went back to the drawing board and, okay, what did I do differently that I wasn't getting the bookings? And what can I do differently to get the bookings? And who can I talk to? You get a couple of power hostesses in there and you get the hostesses working for you and they generate the bookings for you. And that's what I did. And that ramped up my first 2 weeks of December, because my December was empty. And without me doing that, I would have never taken it across the finish line to earn the trip. So
yes. And so I love that. So Jen Mitchell, so we have about 6 or 7 minutes left. I'd love for you to share, because you've been on a trip to Arizona. Share a little bit about earning the trip, taking your daughter, and what you think newbies who've never earned a trip might want to know about earning a trip.
Sure. So I earned the trip to Arizona working full-time at a different job and doing Pampered Chef on the side. So you do not have to be full-time at Pampered Chef to earn a trip. I also ended up promoting to Director of the Year. I set a goal to earn a trip. Pretty sure it's been long now, but I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that in trying to earn the trip, I also ended up promoting to Director. And really you do I'm just going to piggyback on what everyone has said about being intentional. You set a goal, you crunch the numbers, you see how you're going to do it, and then you just don't give up. Like, if you give up, you're done. Like, you can't give up. You have to, if something doesn't work, if your calendar's empty, you have to do something about it, and you just have to persist and persevere. And like Sue said, if you're in my team and I don't have ideas that are working for you, then you need to keep looking. You can't just say, oh, well, I guess that's it. You know, if you want something, you have to work for it and keep that goal in mind. Check your numbers every month, um, and just stay on track. And like Sue said, so like when I earned Arizona, I was actually aiming for Hawaii.
Mhm.
I got through a good chunk of the year and I was like, I can't
On
keep up.
track. Right. You were on track, but you decided I can't keep up.
Yeah,
Right. Hmm.
yeah. And so I decided, you know what, I'm good with Arizona. And I got Arizona, you know. So it's definitely good to aim high, and then if you don't make it, you still got something.
Exactly. Exactly. And so what Jen said about you don't give up. Things are going to get hard. When you own your own business, the best part about owning your own business is that you can work in your jammies. And the worst part about owning your own business is that if there's no business, it's your fault. So you have to be the person who keeps finding the ways to make it work. And so we, as your leadership team, are here to help you give ideas and to help you track and show you how to look at your numbers and how to track. But we're one person and you are all many. And so Jen's team and Melissa's team, all of our teams, Heidi's team, we're all exploding. So we might not know that you need help. We're not tracking your numbers for you. You need to track your numbers. So if you are close to hitting a goal and you need ideas, you need to reach upline to your team or to the organization as whole, and make sure that you set aside time to be on the trainings, because that's where a lot of the ideas and the discussions come up. Same with the Q&As that we have. Does anybody have any questions for Jen, Melissa, or myself? Anything at all? All right, so I'm going to have you all unmute because we have 2 minutes left, and I'm going to go through each one of you. Trisha, unmute. Welcome.
Hi.
So tell me, are you interested in earning a cruise for your family? For you, actually, it's a trip for two. You have to buy in your family if you decide to buy them in. Maybe you want to leave them all home and just go with a trip for two. Would you be interested in learning?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a lot of hard work, though.
It probably will be. And anything worthwhile is hard work. But my husband said he works twice as hard as I do at a corporate job, and they have never sent him on a vacation that is 100% paid for. He goes, yeah, they'll let me take time off, but they don't pay me for my vacation, and they don't send me to, Hawaii or Italy or any other amazing. I was hoping it was an Alaska cruise. I was chanting at the video when it was going on. I'm like, oh, it's a cruise. Maybe it's Alaska. So I'm really hoping one of these times I get an Alaska cruise. But yeah, it is going to be hard work. And there's going to be ups and downs, guys. One of the things I tell all of my team members is you want to plan on 10 months, not 12 months, because you're going to have 2 months that are going to be not so great. It's just going to happen. You're going to have 2 months that are going to be crappy, and you're going to be like, oh. So, all right. So what I want you to do is I want you to be on the lookout. We have a Director Bound series starting in January. And if you want to earn a trip, you need to be on the Director Bound series. That's the only way you guys are going to have the skills, the will, the passion, and the belief to achieve that goal. So we'll be looking for that. Perfect. Tammy Lonsberry, you're next.
Hello.
Hello. So you want to go on a cruise?
You know I do.
Okay. So one of the things I love about Tammy, and I don't know if you guys got the Christmas cards. Did the Christmas cards come yet? Did you guys get Christmas cards from me yet?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. I sent out some Christmas cards. I sent them out all first to my directors and then my personal team first. So in the Christmas card, I wrote about Tammy that one of the things I most admire about her is her tenacity. Like, I think that should be her word. She's just tenacious. It doesn't come easy to her. Some people, I have the gift of gab. I can talk to any stranger anywhere. It just comes naturally to me. It does not come natural to Tammy, but darn it, she will not give up. She's like, I will learn this. I will try new words. Give me the words to use, Sue. Like, I love that about her. And what's going to make her success so much sweeter is that when she gets there, she's going to know she earned it. It wasn't by chance. It wasn't some like, manna fell out of heaven. She nitty gritty earned her way to bettering herself. And part of being a good leader is growing personally. It's personal growth. You can only lead your team as far as you personally can grow. And I think that Tammy has been growing and growing. And I am praying for you, Tammy, that this is your year. I'm very excited.
I'm hoping. I'm going to work for it.
All right. That's awesome. All right. So Tammy Floyd, welcome from Alaska. How are you? I think you're muted, Tammy. I can't hear you. Can you hear us, Tammy Floyd? She might be at work. Maybe she's muted, so she's listening in, but she can't chit chat. So you can just text in the chat if you want, or you can private message me. But I'm thrilled that you're here, and I look forward to working with you. We have, a large time gap. So God bless her. She got up at 4 o'clock in the morning one time for training, and I stayed up till like 11:30 or midnight one time for training. So like there's a huge hourly gap between Alaska and here, but we're going to make it work. Heidi, unmute yourself. Welcome.
Hello.
How are ya?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. So which one are you going for, my dear?
Well, I'll go for anything at this point. You know that. I'll just try and win. Obviously, I'd like to get the big one.
So you're going to go for elite. You're shooting for elite.
Sure.
Okay. So 150,000 points. Mm-hmm.
I just laugh at it right now because I still have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make, a huge effort to get there.
2 block parties a month, right? Isn't that what we just showed? 2 block parties a month, 5 hostesses in each.
I'm doing the first block party this week. So it just starts tomorrow. See how I do with it.
Great
I'm
job.
a little nervous, but yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's great that you're doing a block party after the deadline for the holidays. I'm very proud of you. Good for you.
That is awesome. Good job, Heidi.
Thanks, Jen. I don't know how I ended up with 4 people for the 16th. I mean, I kept saying it won't make it for Christmas, but they didn't care.
Right. And you know what? If they're given a Christmas gift, they can just print out a piece of paper and put it on a sticky note, put it in a card, say, coming your way. And it could be,
I agree with that.
Great. So you're going to have to set your mind. I want the elite level or I want level 2 so that you are working consistently towards the goal that you want to achieve. So make sure there's going to be trackers. There's already trackers online. I'm going to be uploading some other trackers that one of my director friend has made. Just some other ideas. Okay, Susan.
Hi.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Good. I appreciate you being on early. Susan's on a lot of our calls, and I appreciate your dedication to your business and to learning. What would you like to achieve this year?
I want elite, and I want the good wine.
Yes. Good for you. Yes. Elite is a good one. So, and you guys probably saw and heard that the elite level, Jen Mitchell and myself, got upgraded this year, that there were so many people that earned Disney this year, so many that all the blocks that they had put in the Coronado Hotel, they're outgrowing. So they had to take the elite people that earned elite, and they had to move us to the best hotel in Disney called the Floridian, where the monorail goes right through the friggin' hotel.
Terrible.
I stayed there.
Oh my gosh.
I stayed there.
Awful.
I've heard people are like, oh my God, I Googled it. The cheapest room, $650 a night. Like, the monorail picks you up from the hotel. I go, oh, good. Yep. I'll be able to go back and take a nap before dinner.
It is beautiful. Where do you get there? You're going to be like, you'll never want to stay anyplace else. I'm going to tell you right now.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So yes. So I'm very excited about all of that. So and we didn't know that when we hit elite. We just reached for our goals. And so it's going to be nice. Jen can attest to the fact that they do special. We had a luau when we were in Hawaii. They do a special Pampered Chef event, and we have 2 special Pampered Chef events this time around. So very excited. There's lots for us to be working on this coming year. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I'm going to stop the recording.